Hello and welcome to the OXM Report. This week we talk to High Moon Studios' Matt Teager about the brand new Transformers game, Fall of Cybertron.
We're looking at Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Obviously, we had War for Cybertron a couple of years ago. It was pretty great. And then we had kind of like Dark Side of the Moon. It wasn't as strong, but it seems like you guys have really been focusing on this one.
Yeah, so my team, when we finished War for Cybertron, we actually became a two-team studio. One small team went on to do Dark of the Moon, and myself and the core team stayed on to do this one.
We've seen quite a lot of new robots this time as well. I mean, have you invented any of those, or are they all from the back catalogue?
The great and terrible thing about the Transformers universe is there's about 10,000 of them. So we didn't create any new ones. There are so many for us to choose from.
But it does look like Hasbro have particularly liked some of the versions that you've done. And you said there were some toys coming, perhaps, of some of the new ones from the game?
We have been very fortunate with Hasbro too. They give us such wide guide rails that we are creating the brand new look, the whole style for what Cybertron looked like before they ever came to Earth. So they are all original designs. We just didn't make new characters. And yes, it's super awesome as a big giant Transformers geek that I can get toys that are based off of this game to sit on my desk. Very excited.
Especially one of them, actually, because it looks like one of the main things you've done with this game is kind of given you each of the different levels has a very different feel with the different characters. Where we had one that was kind of very sword and shield, quite melee based, building up a charge, turned into a big dinosaur. That was pretty cool. But also Bruticus, who was massive.
Yeah.
How many different Transformers was he made of?
5 different guys combined together to form Bruticus. So, and his play experience is completely different than anybody else's. He's, well, 5 times taller, right? He's a colossus on the battlefield, a titan. And just when you're playing as him, it's so different than playing as any of the other characters.
Yeah, because I noticed he had a big laser cannon and everyone else was kind of tiny things to be squished. And we got a lot more variation in terms of the enemies this time, it looked like.
Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the core big things that we did is we really embraced transformation in what the AI states are doing, and like so that you, as the gamer, can kind of understand what they're up to. One of the ones when you can turn invisible as Cliffjumper, you have this cloak ability. He has an investigate mode that's tall and lanky, and then he transforms into this hulking combatant with big dual-wielding rocket launchers. And so you get to see transformation in the AI, not just in you.
And it did seem like that in section, if you could be really stealthy and get behind them, they were really easy to take down. But if you kind of fluffed it up, you're in for a bit more of a fight.
I would not make mistakes against that character if I were you.
Oh, he might not make mistakes, but I most certainly would. I mean, finally, the whole market at the moment, especially with licensed games, is a bit of a funny one. What do you think the real key is to kind of having a licensed game and, you know, making it work?
I think you need to embrace what makes your license really unique and special and frankly deliver, right? So for us, I know it's really silly to say, what makes a Transformers game is transformation. And so we grabbed it and we held on to transformation in the AI, in every character that you're going to play, that you can transform whatever you want, even in the UI elements, having as much transformation as possible. You really just kind of holistically kind of embrace what makes your license special.
Awesome. And when's it out?
Fall. This year we're coming out in the fall.
Oh, that's autumn in English. Has it got robots in it?
Plenty of robots.
Wicked. Thanks very much for your time.